Just seeing if anybody's out there. I've gone live from my home for a spiritual potpourri lecture, a little test to see if this works. Don't know if anybody's out there in the universe. There's two people? Are there two people there? I see a little heart. Is that you, Barb?
That's me.
Okay. Just want to make sure if anybody's out there. Cool. Hi, Nellie. It's great seeing you. I'm doing a little test for spiritual potpourri and wondering if you guys can hear me okay out there. I'm going to do spiritual potpourri tomorrow at 10:30, and I will also be doing some spiritual updates of what's happening in the universe. We've had some energetic stuff going on, happening with the solar eclipse that we had on September 1st of this month and the new moon in Virgo. And also we had another new moon today in Libra. So we had an energetic sandwich this month. And what my guides say is that next month, which starts tomorrow, on October 1st, 2016, we are going through an energetic doorway. A doorway of energy where we're going to start moving forward, getting out of the shadow of Mercury retrograde. We're going to be having less obstacles and doorways as far as those blocks happening that we've had for many, many years. And my guides have always said that, you know, 2017 is going to be kind of cool because this year personally is a 9-year in numerology for the mass consciousness, and that is for everybody here on planet Earth. And so that is completions and endings and getting all our ducks in a row, and next year we all as a collective consciousness are going into a 1 year. And that is new beginnings for all of us in the universe, for having this wonderful energy of, you know, not feeling held back. The most important thing that my guides have been wanting to say, and part of that is that with these energies and everything, it's about us not postponing anymore. We are now in a crucial time with the energy here on planet Earth, not to hold back. We're not here just waiting. And I think as energetic beings, we are always waiting for circumstances on the outside to give us that little star or the indicator that we need to move forward in life. When really, we are the creator of our reality, as you know. And on top of that, you know, we have to make the moves. We can no longer wait anymore. That was the news I was kind of getting after several months of not having spiritual potpourri. It's about you being the lion. It's about you not postponing. It's about you stepping up and you being big. A lot of times in the spiritual community, we sometimes think that being spiritual is making ourselves small and being quiet and having this sense of acceptance in the world. Like, oh, we'll just accept that person's behavior. We'll accept their, you know, unkind remarks. They're just not at a level where they can understand it. But what my guides have been saying lately is, well, the heck with that. It's about not tolerating anymore. It's about you being big. It's about you doing your spiritual purpose. It's about you taking action, picking up your feet, and just doing it. Not worrying about being perfect. And from this, we're going to be divinely rewarded with all this energy. So I just wanted to get online and talk about that. I'm also going to be on tomorrow morning for a bit. But I also been doing some readings for people. I've been studying charts and learning that. I've been studying astrology for 20 years, and I didn't realize how much I really enjoyed doing it until I started doing some charts with the new moon. So in fact, if anybody right now has a question, I don't know, this is the first time I'm using Facebook Live. If anybody has a question about how this new moon in September 1st affects them, just give me your date of birth, your city of birth, and also the time of birth if you have that, and I can do a short reading right now if it's not too many people, or you can email me at Salo2, that's S as in Sarah, ALO, the number 2, at Comcast.net, and send me that information. I've been offering it on Facebook for a really nominal fee of a sliding fee of $10 to $25. But heck, even if you don't have any of that tonight for this special, I will do it for you just for the, I don't know, the mere love of giving back in the universe. Yes, we do deserve, we do have value. That's another thing my guides want to talk about, that when we accept money or things from people, we are really opening up the doorway to bring in so much abundance in the universe that it's going to be 100-fold over. And when to the clarity of your example, then other people make more money too. So, oh, I see Darcy has hers at 567. So let me look up yours real quick, Darcy. And in fact, I would be nice if I had an assistant. I won't bar the barb. She's giving me this look.
Flowers underneath your feet.
I could give it to my cat to look up, but let me just type in on the computer here to bring up the chart. And let's see how fast I can do this. And Darcy, D-A-R-C-Y, and we got your birthday in May, I think that was May 5th, 1967. Let's see, 1967. Takes me a while to kind of get this up and running. So, in fact, if you guys want to just email me too, I will get to these and send in a little audio for you too, because I might not be able to get everybody. But I can do a general read instead of looking it up on the chart and stuff. Wow, you guys are just coming on in, aren't you? Let's see, Dev7 says, and so I'll get to yours. I think the Taurus is for Tauruses. Okay, Darcy. For Tauruses in the general, this is for all you Tauruses out there. The Virgo will be in our, let's see, we got Taurus, and then we got Gemini, and then Cancer and Leo. Let's see, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. I think that's going to be in our 5th house, I think. Is that right? Let me see. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. I think that's going to be in the 5th house for all you Tauruses out there. So the Virgo will shine the light a lot of the creative endeavors, children, gambling. It'd be good to buy a lottery ticket. You know, do any type of speculation, dancing, and then just basically having fun over the next year, but shining the light over the next 6 months for that, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Dev7, yeah, if you want to email the details, that'd be great. And if you like the reading, there's a little PayPal button on my website, salosounds.com, and a sliding fee of $10 to $25, or if you don't have it, that's okay tonight. I'm doing this little special, and it's lots of fun. I did about 30 of these readings, and that was like really rocking and rolling. So it's really fun, because what we do, we talk about the solar eclipse, which house that shines on you personally in your chart. We talk about the Jupiter and Libra, how that's going to affect you over the next year with some good luck, and which house that's going to be in. We talk about some of your numbers for the year and next year. And on top of that, I also pick out a few things in the chart that kind of stand out at me, and we go over that, and it's really cool. And it's about 11-minute reading, and it's jam-packed with information, and I just was so surprised about the feedback that people really loved with that and everything. So, you know, just email me might be better, because it'll take me too long to get on the computer to try to read everybody's chart and everything. But if anyone has a personal question right now about something that they don't feel too shy about, or the general energy of the planet, go ahead and type that in, and Hopefully I can find that, or if Barb monitors some of the questions, I don't know. In case I missed some of them, I'm bringing my Facebook up there. Just let me know, because they're coming through. Yeah, I like that you're a Pisces with a Virgo moon, Mary Beth. That's cool. If you're in Pisces, the Virgo moon, that would be good to your emotions and everything coming up with the solar eclipse and that we had this month. And it should also be good for your health. With the Pisces, we got Pisces, and then we got Aries, and we got Taurus and Gemini and Cancer and Leo. That should be hitting, I think, for you, generally for all Pisces, Mary Beth, that's going to be hitting your 7th house of relationships. Should be getting better with people and yourself to the public, and have some good luck and some charisma with that. You may be, I'm getting intuitively, you may be asked to kind of, which is strange, to speak somewhere or to do a demonstration or something, and you will have some really good feedback with that and have some sense of like, wow, I didn't think I could do that as a teacher, or get up and speak in front of people, and it gives you a new sense of renewal and everything, which is really cool. And Dev 7, yes, your new moon is conjunct your natal Pluto on the MC. Well, that's cool. So then you might be having some really major transformations with that Pluto, my guides are saying. The best thing I can kind of say is getting rid of the crap and getting to the point and getting some things done will be really, really good for you over the next 6 months with that, which is cool. Karen, your Scorpio, that will probably be, that Virgo will affect your 12th house generally for all Scorpios. And what that means is that's the house of secrets. That's the house of our unconscious. That is our, like, all our dark side stuff that we don't realize about things can come to light. We can actually heal them, reveal those secrets about ourselves, and then start to feel really good about ourselves. Your psychic abilities should go up, and on top of that, you will also, nobody can pull the wool over your eyes over the next 6 months, because with that Virgo in your 12th house, you will see unseen things. Also, a gift or a talent can be revealed over the next 6 months also for you, which is kind of cool. And let's see, Donna Robertson, Sagittarius is your sign. So that would be, let's see, Virgo would probably be in, let's see, we got Sagittarius, and then we got Scorpio in the 12th, and Libra in the 11th, the 10th house. For you, Donna, it should hit your, generally for all Sagittarius, hit the career sign of the 10th house. And so that would be really good with your career, bringing in more money, being more notoriety for anything in your business. And people can ask you to do things in a healing mode, my guides are saying. So get out there with some of your healing modalities. Also with your goats, I'm getting, you could have a good season with that, or some things with the farm animals and selling and business-wise too, my guides are saying, which is awesome. Sia, you got a Libra with Moon and Sagittarius. I think the black moon means that there's like 2 new moons in 1 month, but don't quote me on that. I sometimes can be a little off, so you may want to Google that, Sia. You're a Libra, so your Virgo should also be, let's see, in your 12th house generally. So you will be finding a lot of your dark side coming to the forefront and having really good luck with some healing over the next few months with that. Also, there might be some volunteer work in some hospitals and behind the scene institutions I'm kind of getting, and also that can also bring out some of your gifts too. So painting or drawing or writing or taking dance lessons, who knows. Hey Rhonda, I can see you're on there. Well, we finally hook up because I know you have a very difficult schedule, so it's good seeing you here, Rhonda. I love it. And if anybody else has any other questions. So my guides were saying we really need to pick up our feet, stop postponing, need to do with this new energy that we're having here on planet Earth. It's about, no longer waiting. It's not waiting for circumstances to change. You create the change in your life. Deborah, I see that you're a Pisces. So your Virgo would be, so we got Pisces, and then we got Aries, and then we got Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, 7th house again. Yeah, so for all the Pisces, for Mary Beth and also for Deborah McLean, that Virgo is going to affect your 7th house of relationships. Those are getting better. You may have to do a little bit of work, but it will be some good luck. And also it will affect your affairs with the public. So if you run a business or doing anything out in the public eye, you will have some good hookups with other people and good success with that. It'll shine the light on you that makes you have a lot of charisma too, that people ask you to help in the public and really, really shine. So that's like really, really cool. So I love the 7th house for that. So that's like really, really cool. Hey Jana, it's good to see you.
Gina Fazio.
I see Jana Murphy.
And Gina Fazio is down underneath Donna.
Okay. Oh, and what did I miss? Did you have a question?
Gina Fazio, January 20th. Not sure which sign.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Gina, that could be, you're on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. So let me do the reading for if you were a Capricorn. So we got Capricorn, and then we're going to go backwards. We're going to go Sagittarius, and then Scorpios in the 11th house, and then Libras in the 10th house. That should be in your house of higher learning for most of the people that are Capricorns, Gina. So that could be like you could go back to school for something, some higher learning. You could be teaching. You can be a student. Writing, publishing's good. Publishing music, publishing a book. You'll have good luck with that. And even long distance travel, like going overseas or going to a place you always wanted to do. That solar eclipse can affect you there if you're in Capricorn. And for higher learning and spirituality and philosophies and workshops this year and expanding your visions in spirituality, which is really cool. And if you are in Aquarius, that would probably be in, let's see, that one's going to take me time to figure out, but I'm kidding, you're more on the cusp of Capricorn, so I would go with that. And Karen asks about her health. I don't know. What about it, Karen? Do you have a specific question about your health? If you have a birthday, I can at least do a small little numerology read for you, Karen, if you type that out for me. And then Sarah, I think Black Moon is a new term. Never heard of it before. Yeah, I know. I think I've heard it around the internet for a few years. It's kind of a cool term, but at least I think it means like two new moons in 1 month. But like I said, Google it, and if you find out what it is, something different, let me know. I'm always not, know everything, but I do my best to provide everything. Oh, you're welcome, Gina, for I appreciate you coming on here. And Sierra, she's a Taurus, and so this Virgo will generally hit. I think I talked about that. Generally, the Taurus should be in the 5th house. Let me make sure. We got Taurus, we got Gemini, we got Cancer. We got Leo, and then we got Virgo. That should hit your 5th house, Sarah. That would be really, really good luck with gambling, speculation. Buy that lottery ticket. Doesn't mean you're going to win $1 million, but you can get like $10 here, $50 there. All adds up. It's enough to pay for a good meal. It's enough to, I don't know, buy something really cool that you always wanted. Who knows? So that'll be really good. It's also good with children. And it's about having fun over the next 6 months. So go out with friends and go to the movies. Have coffee with friends. Take up some dancing. Do something creative or artistic. You will have some good luck with that for sure. All right, we got Karen's birthday here, 1952. So let me do a short little reading. 1, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. Okay. You are 3 in numerology, Karen. The joy of living is important to you. You have a great sense of humor. It's about, you also have a 4 attitude, which means you love to learn new things. It's like, tell me more. You are the natural born teacher. Once you learn something, you love sharing it with others. And you are also in the personal year of learning something this year, or maybe teaching. Next year is some change for you, and you can have a possible move or change something around the house or energy-wise, but you also could do some traveling next year. So that's a short one, short little reading with that for you, which is kind of cool. I love it. Your birthday kind of whizzed by. I didn't get a chance to write it completely down, but that was just off the cuff and off the top of my head. And so we were going back about us not being waiting anymore, not postponing, because with the new energy doorway that we're walking through in October of 2016, it's about following our dreams, following our desires, no longer waiting, no longer tolerating other people's behavior. It's yes, we can accept as a spiritual being and be all spiritual, but there comes a time between a balance. If you have acceptance of something, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel excited. It's like, yes, bring it on. But if it's irritating and doesn't feel right, then it's going into the tolerance stage. And when it's tolerated, it can make yourself pinch off from source energy, and no longer are we to tolerate things. Tolerate things about ourselves. It's about you be the leader. You be the lion. You be fearless. This is the new energy that's coming up in October. Be fearless like a lion, my guides say. And I love the saying that I got from Bentijo Mazzaro. He is a wonderful spiritual teacher. He's only about 29 or 30 years old. And he says, lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. Isn't that cool? It's like us not wondering about what people are saying or caring about what people are saying. It's like, you be the leader. You be fearless. Start doing your stuff out there, peeps. That's what it is about. It's about just go and do it. Don't have fear. You can always perfect it on the way. It's time. It's no longer not waiting in the universe. And so, that's cool. Wow. I had 50 comments on there. How awesome is that? I told Barb tonight, well, I'm just going to do a short little impromptu to see if this works and how people like it. And if you guys have another question or anything about the energy happening on the planet, we are having a lot of contact with extraterrestrials too. Right on, Vicky. I love it. You know, she says, I'm ready, no drama, take it personal. That's right. That's the other thing too my guides have been bringing up. You know, in the spiritual teachings that we have, we've always said when somebody gets mad at us or angry at us, we always go, oh my God, what spiritual teachings do I need to learn from this? What is being projected back in my world that I need to look at myself? Oh my God. And then we close ourselves off in the room and thinking, we beat ourselves up about what we said to someone or what someone said to us. And I need to work this out. I need to work my shadow. I need to figure out what I need to learn from this. And you know what? The heck with that right now. The heck with that right now. What it's about is when people are projecting on us, we have gotten to a certain level and a certain point with our frequency now. They're just showing you how they're used to being treated. It has nothing to do with you. No longer does it have to be an issue with projection. We are starting to go into fifth density right now. We're going into fifth density. It's a vibration on this planet that is getting raised up so much that we are having these aha moments, these spiritual enlightenment moments, awareness. And with that, of course, you're going to have sleepless nights. You're going to have a little anxiety, a little fear, and what all that sort of stuff is. But remember, you are not your past anymore. It no longer exists. We are going into so many parallel realities right now. We are stepping it up. And like I said, when you don't take it personally, that person is just projecting or showing you how they're used to being treated. It has nothing to do with you. We are going to the next level here in spirituality. I love it. And this is so cool. A lot of us, too, are getting major downloads from the universe with creative endeavors, be it through writing, channeling, psychic abilities, doing art, dancing, and all of this is changing the planet right now. Through the clarity of your example, by following your dreams and your aspirations and no longer waiting, that's how you change the planet. It starts with you, no one else. That's how we become an advocate, an activist. We become an activist for ourselves to do what makes us happy. And from that, we fill ourselves up so much that we begin to be connected to spirit. We begin to be connected to our guides and angels. And then that's how we can be of service to others, through the clarity of our example. And from we get filled up so much, we're going, oh my goodness, how can I help others? Can it be a kind word at the bus station? Can it be a kind word, at the supermarket? And that's doing your job in the universe. It is like, people go, what is my spiritual purpose? Well, it's all the same. It's for us to be creative beings of light and expressing it here on this physical plane. Filling ourselves up so much with this lovely things that we love to do that it just pops out in our energetic field, and we change Fresno. Right now we have wonderful art hops in Fresno. We have great food here. Downtown is changing. We got food trucks going. I travel all around the country, and I said there's no better place than Fresno with their food and their prices. It is just so awesome. I just love it. So how are we doing so far? Did you guys got any questions? You want to talk about ETs living underneath planet Earth? You want to talk about some of those Arctic wars that are going on in the space program with some of these ETs? Do you want to talk about disclosure? Do you want to talk about what do you guys got on your mind? We'll go for it. And if you want another personal reading, just give me your birth date and I'll do a numerology reading for you too right now. So be a lion, be fearless. Don't postpone. Just do. Don't wait for permission from everybody else. You're the leader. You can do it. It's fun. At least most of the time. So does anybody like, you want me just to talk about the people living on planet Earth? Okay. I got Kathy. May it's 12/28/61. Let me write that down. 12/28/1961, and we got Sierra 4/25/66, 12. If I can't get all this, Johnny, let me get Johnny 1/21/88. I don't think I could write that fast. You guys are coming in, so let me get a few here. If I miss you, just email me at salo2@comcast.net, and I will give a short little audio read and email that back to you. But my guides are saying I'm tuning in on Johnny Lopez. My guides are saying, let me 8 and 8, 16, 8, 8, 16, 17. That's 8, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 16, 17, 8. All right, Johnny, you are a 3 in numerology, which means you're here to experience the joy of living. It's not about working a 9-to-5 job. It's about following your dreams, having a great sense of humor. You have your life path number as a 3 is like the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You also have great aptitudes of having psychic abilities, channeling to the other side, channeling spirits. You have lots of guides and angels around you. My guides say you have about 12 of them. You're born also on a 3-day, which means you have a great sense of humor, which is awesome. You have an attitude of a 4, which means I like to be the learner. Tell me more about the universe. I love learning about, gosh, are there ETs out there? Is there a God? How can we just learn all this really cool stuff? And because you have a 4 attitude, that means that you're a problem solver. If you see something, you know how to fix it. If there's a broken dryer door, you can take a clothespin and fix it in 2 seconds. So you have an engineer's mind, you have a genius mind. The problem is sometimes you worry about things being perfect. Don't worry about that step-by-step occurrence at times. Sometimes know that you can perfect it on the way, come back and revise it. You're in a personal year of learning something. Next year is lots of changing. You may take a travel somewhere in 2017, be it short distance or maybe somewhere in Europe, my guides are saying. Being also on the 3-day means you're an artist. It means creative arts, music, dance, writing, the written word. You would do very good at publishing or writing, doing a radio show, blogging, TV, internet. It would be awesome, and that would also help you with your art, my guides are saying. Later on in life, I see you more self-employed, doing your own thing, maybe possibly making a living at what you love to do with your creative endeavors. And from that, it will give great rewards. But here's a word of caution. Make sure you take the advice of others and don't be stubborn. So if you do that, you'll be good to go. So I hope that helps. I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do Sierra, 199, 6, 6, 12, 13, 6, 6, 12, 13, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're 6, Sierra. That means you're a family person. Family, community, small animals are important to you. You're born on a 7 day, which is great because you love to have great conversations. You love to do research. You're very mental. Your mind is always thinking. To you, a way of relaxation is a form of Sudoku or crossword puzzle or something like that. If someone's boring, then get out of my way with the conversation. Let's get on with something kind of fun. You're very psychic and intuitive, my guides are saying. It will get more intuitive this year, my guides are saying. This year is a year of intuition and getting connected with your guides and angels, but it also can make you feel extremely sensitive. You can cry at the drop of the hat and go, what the heck is going on with that? But you're just building up your psychic abilities. You might be empathic, picking up other people's feelings and emotion, but that's normal in a 2 year. Next year, you'll be doing some networking, getting some new connections with people on the internet, and getting some more projects off your plate. You're also born in a 7 day, so it's important with your nervous system to sometimes slow down, take some quiet time, close the door, and take some quiet time for yourself. If you don't, your nervous system will get overstimulated and you get some colds and flu. Go. So I hope that helps in everything. Oh, you like that, Johnny? Thank you very much. I appreciate the feedback. It's so, so important to me. Not that I should care what other people say, right? But yeah, and so anybody that I missed, like I said, just email me at salo2@comcast.net and I will give a short little audio read and send that back email. It'll be a couple minutes or so like we do here, but it's fun stuff. And that's kind of cool. So going with this energy, the reason that the walls and barriers are starting to drop is because for thousands of years this planet was kind of ruled by some negative people in a way, or some of the powerful families here on the planet. I usually don't talk about that sort of stuff or that type of politics and stuff in the universe, but we've had some interesting things happen where there has been an immunity of that, and some of that's been neutralized by there are some people that live underneath planet Earth that are a very advanced civilization that's been around here for thousands of years. And also the Galactic Council has been out there doing some negotiations with some of these not so positive energies on the planet. The moon has been occupied by many civilizations. At least 50 different extraterrestrial groups live on the dark side of the moon. And with that, it's almost like it's a neutral zone. It is like a UN. And part of the Galactic Council is there, the space program. And so they've been negotiating a sense of a kind of a peace treaty of these negative energies that have been controlling the planet. And so we're going to be walking through this new reality of this new doorway where a lot of that's going to be dropped, and we're going to have less of that negative frequency, sound frequency. They have been emitting a sound frequency that creates a sense of us feeling anxiety, stress, and depression. And a lot of that's going by the wayside. And so that's going to be really, really cool. I'm kind of excited about that. And we're going to be having also more contacts with orbs and energies and colored lights, vibrations, some space vehicles up in the sky. A lot of it has been sighted over at the Antarctic because there's some underground bases there with some extraterrestrials there. And a lot of it, the planet's basically been getting cleaned up. So I'm very excited for some of this. Now, we may not see some things overnight change, but it's coming. Can't you feel it? Aren't you feeling that there's something coming and we feel a little different about ourselves? And that's because we are actually each moment, as we're beginning to waken up into this sense of enlightenment and a sense of awareness of who we are, we're changing. This physical plane is almost like a film. We are in a film of a frame and the next frame and the next frame. Each frame of the film, when it moves, creates this reality. However, each one of those frames are a different parallel universe. So if we wanted to have, let's say, be successful as an artist, or if you want to be successful having your own business, or even in your own health. All we have to do is actually make that request in the universe to our higher self and actually jump parallel universes. It's hard to change it on the reality we're in right now because this is a set reality. My guides say, and I think I'll draw this out because I was showing that to people. And I'm going to draw this real quick and hopefully it'll get to be shown. On this little pad, this is our big me, our big us, our higher self. All right, everything is multidimensional. So we have fragmented a part of our big self as a divine being of light and fragmented into this lifetime, this lifetime, this lifetime, this lifetime, and this lifetime. All these can be some of your past lifetimes, your future lifetimes, and also your present lifetime. All right? But also, these also break off into different parallel realities. So this could be me here as a doctor of chiropractic, and this could be me here as an artist. And so if I want to change my way from being a chiropractor to an artist, I can ask that request and jump railroad tracks into this parallel reality that already exists. I already have this life going on. I'm making money from it. Whatever that is, I make that request to my higher self, and when you say that enough, you can actually jump parallel realities in a second, in a week, in a day, or sometimes if we're stubborn, it can take years. So it's about just asking. That works for also your health. If a health issue comes up, first of all, I always kind of say, I ask my higher self, what is the spiritual lesson behind this? Please activate the spiritual lesson, reveal what it is to me. Even if I may not get it on a conscious level, at least put it in my unconscious for a while to seep in, give me the answer in dream time, whatever. I trust the universe is going to be taken care of. Then I ask after that to jump into my future self. I ask my future self for help, and also jump into that parallel reality where I'm totally perfect. I'm totally healthy. That's where you get those miracles where overnight where someone had cancer and all of a sudden they go to the doctor the next day and they don't have cancer. They have actually jumped tracks or parallel realities. A good way to know that this is happening more, and a lot of you will start experiencing to know that this is a change for you, is by what we call the Mandela Effect. Nelson Mandela has died many times. I don't know if any of you are as old as me, but I remember him dying in the early 90s. And so that's where that term came from, the Mandela Effect. So you can Google it. So in my lifetime, Nelson Mandela died 3 times, and I just happen to remember that. So that means we are in different timelines. That's an indicator that we are in different timelines when we remember certain celebrities that have died, but yet in this timeline, they're alive. The same thing may happen when you go to the store. All of a sudden, the store that you shop at, all of a sudden is closed. Or there's a new building there, or something that has changed. You have actually jumped track into a different parallel reality. You're living life on a different frame or film happening in that one moment. So, is that kind of cool? So if you want to look up Mandela Effect, there's lots of videos on YouTube. I think it's like really cool stuff. I notice it every day by little things. For example, I went to the Mexican restaurant yesterday, and I noticed that the door changed. There used to be a handle on the door, and yet now there was no handle. Yes, they could have changed it. We like to use our brains to fill that in, but it was too quick of a change that I remember certain little nuances like that to know that I'm on a different parallel universe or track, or there has been a time blip happening on the Matrix here on planet Earth, almost like the movie The Matrix, where something plays again. And that's how you'll know the telltale signs. And once you start making those differences and noticing that, there is no going back. You become in an awakened state, you become more aware, and you know that you are the creator of your reality. It's starting to be more malleable. Our requests are becoming faster with us going into 5th density right now. And with us going into that 4th and 5th density that's happening right now, my guide said, no longer can we be dragging our feet, because 2017 was a pivotal year that we go through this major doorway of change. Not only is it one in numerology for the whole world of new beginnings, it is an energetic doorway that we are walking into that we've all been waiting for, and ever so much more. 2017 is an important pivotal year, along with 2025, 2030, and 2035. Hopefully we'll have disclosure that other beings live within our galaxy and live within the Earth over the next 5, 10, 15 years, or maybe 2 months. I don't know. Our timelines change so much, but I know that within this lifetime that we'll see a certain amount of disclosure and having a little bit more contact. And people like you that know this information, who's raising their vibration, who's using the positive thought, who is creating your own reality, are the people, the teachers that are going to be looked up to on people that need your help, that are going to be freaking out on certain things happening to them, like the Mandela Effect, and you can answer those questions. Or people that are spiritually waking up and seeing other dimensions, or ghosts, or hearing voices, or their psychic abilities coming online. It's people like you that is going to help the other people. You are the teacher now. You are the lion. So be fearless. Have courage. You are here to be a service to others, to help this planet evolve, not only through ourselves, but being in integrity, following our bliss, following our creativity, but through the clarity of our example. That's how we change the world. We take that extra energy and we toss it out there and we become a service to others. And how cool is that? I love it. Oh, thank you, Claudette, for saying you're proud of me. That's like so cool. I love it. And thank you for liking my artwork too. You know, it's so funny, you know, I feel like I'm an evolved being of light, but sometimes my body, when it does art, has these little negative connotations like, well, it's not good enough, or this is the shading's bad. And I always have to toss it out the window and say, I don't know who that is. The heck with that. I know I'm a divine being of light. I'm doing the best I can, and each painting that I do becomes better and better. And I've been seeing a progression. I know there's so much more that I have to offer, for sure. So I don't want to keep people on too long. If anybody has a question about the energies happening, be it the solar eclipse, the new moon today, that's a good one, my guides are saying. The new moon today. Set your intentions of how you want your life to look, because this is going to affect you very critical over the next 30 days. Be it if you want to have better health, you want to start a new business, you want to be able to have better relationships and communication, if you want to be a service to others, if you want to have more creative endeavors, if you want a new car, heck, you deserve it. Here on planet Earth, we're always thinking, we're all brought up, well, never take any more than what you need. Well, the heck with that. It's like, you deserve an abundance. Money is energy. You have value. You deserve to have all that energy come towards you. And with that, just think, when you're overflowing with money, then look at what so much more you could do with it. You can help others. You can give to the soup kitchen, or give to your favorite, you know, gallery, or help other artists, or go travel and do all those dreams you wanted to do. And when you're happy, then you exude that wonderful confidence, and you help repair the grids here on planet Earth. So Melanie says, if the shift in energy is causing people to feel scattered and finding directions. Yes, Melody. What happens is our pineal gland is getting more activated. We have DMT that's there, and serotonin. It's our psychic centers. Honing pigeons and birds usually have their pineal gland right at the top of their skull. That's why they know what direction they're going. Humans have it in the middle of their brain, and makes it a little bit harder to find their direction about stuff. But we're getting signals from the solar flares in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy of a frequency of 136.10 hertz that's hitting our planet, that's racing our consciousness. And that's trying to cancel out some of the negative energies that are there, making people feel scattered in their directions. That's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it. The best way to get centered with this is, first of all, don't have toothpaste that has fluoride in it, because that calcifies your pineal gland. Take vitamin B supplements, or do sunbathing in the morning around 10 to 12 noon. That increases the serotonin in your brain. Sound therapy increases the serotonin in your brain, and it breaks away that calcification that happens as we get older. That's why children are so psychic, is because their pineal gland isn't calcified over yet with all the fluoride and stuff. Brush your teeth with baking soda or things that don't have fluoride in it, and you're usually good to go. So thank you, Mary Beth. Great information. Thanks for the drawing. Helps explain different planes. Yes, because with our consciousness, we have so many different parallel realities happening in a nanosecond, going from the now, into 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 the now. They're all happening simultaneously with our thoughts. So our thoughts are becoming a little bit more powerful. So if you want to have that good health, then every morning, before you get out of bed, before you think about your to-do list, you lay there and you say, I am in perfect health. I am in a parallel reality that I know my body is healthy, my mind is my body, mind, and spirit are perfectly aligned. My 3 divine lines are all divine line. I am healthy. I have energy. Then after that, whatever positive affirmation you want to say before you get out of bed, then think about what is the most important intention or thing that you want to do that is your highest excitement for that day. Yes, you have a vote in the universe. Guess what? Yeah, you have a vote. So say what you want to do before you get up. Set those intentions. You'll get it done. And through the joy of doing something you highly feel excited about, oh my God, the rest of your day goes really, really well. You'll find that you'll have few and far between negative days. And from that, you are actually shining light out into the universe, creating more happy days for everybody around you, being your neighbor, your children. So that's cool. Jennifer LaLuz says, do we set the intentions tonight or tomorrow? Yeah, you can set the intentions tonight. It's a new moon, and that's good. And even if you set them tomorrow, it still works good, my guides are saying. And Claudette Hayes says, what do you think about oil pulling? Well, Claudette, I don't know what the hell I think about that. Because I'm not really familiar with it. What is it? Let me know. And thank you, Rosa, for coming in today. And hey, Jenny. It's good seeing you. What is oil pulling? Do you know, Barb?
Oh, if you take the coconut oil and...
Oh, is it like the coconut oil? That's what Barb's saying?
gargling?
Yeah, the oil pulling is really good for pulling out fluoride and other bacteria in your teeth and stuff. But I know I do that. I take the coconut and I slosh it around my mouth for 3 minutes, and that helps take things out. Another good one too, because I'm kind of lazy ass about it, is I just gargle with Jack Daniels. So, but I just make sure I don't do it before a patient.
And you don't swallow.
And I don't swallow. Well, at least most of the time.
Swallow.
You know, life is good. You know, if you want to be vegan, that's okay. Whatever is your resonance. But if you want to have a cigar or you want to have a shot of Jack Daniels, go for it. Because life is meant to be enjoyed, right? It's not about being so stingy about, I can't do this, I can't do that. Then you create a fear. And when you create a fear, you pinch yourself off from source. We're meant to enjoy ourselves here on planet Earth. So go for it, but in moderation, you know? Jenny says she brushed and activated charcoal this morning. That's good. And so, yeah. I think this might replay. I think it stays on and I can repost it again, Donna. So that's good. I'm just doing a test, so I don't look so pretty, but, you know, I could have put a pretty Buddha behind me or something. That would have been good. So yeah, that coconut oil is really good. Coconut oil is good for a lot of things. Oh my God. It's good for your skin, and it's a good antiseptic, and oh my goodness, it's great. So yeah. Yeah, and Jack Daniels is also good if you get like little sores in your mouth or a cut, or if you got food caught in between your teeth and stuff. I mean, that Jack Daniels pulls it right out, and it also acts as a natural antiseptic, my guys are saying. And it really was medicinal, because in the Western days, they used whiskey a lot for a lot of medicinal things, and my guide said it was really good. So I was really surprised when they suggested that one time, and it was fun. So, Sherry, no negative talk. Of course, you look good as always. Well, thank you. I love it. So hopefully get better lighting and stuff. So hopefully this will replay. And if I miss anybody, then just email me a question, or if you want a short numerology read with your birth date, or if you want that little lunar and solar eclipse special I'm doing for 11-minute audio, you can go ahead on my website and PayPal me some some abundance, and if you don't have it, that's okay. You know, it's for the special. I just thought I'd try this out. Now, I could do this tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning just for a short little update on things. So I might be doing that too. It depends on how I feel. Don't know. So we'll see how it goes. Yes, putting honey and brandy in coffee is good. Yeah, little hot toddies are good for colds. Oh yeah, the cold and flu season's coming up. The best thing for that is Natrium Meriatrium. Natrium Meriatrium. And 30C at Whole Foods Borean brand. You take 4 pellets underneath your tongue, and you take it once, and then take it again in a couple hours, and then make it 3 times that day. But you can't touch it with your hands. And if you're interested in that remedy, email me. I'll send you the directions. I'll send you a video on how to dispense it. And I tell you, it's a lifesaver. Homeopathy is the wave of the future. And it will nip that cold or sniffles right in the bud. And the same for anything that anybody has a cough or any other things going on, just let me know. I've been studying homeopathy for 10 years too, and I want to be able to get everybody healthy. Not that I can control that in the universe, as you know. But we can be the best at what we can. All right, so I got some great job. Thank you, Claudette. I appreciate you. And thank you, Jennifer Luz, so much too. And if you want to see more of that, that's great. Just send me an email at Salo, S as in Sarah, ALO, the number 2 at Comcast.net. And email me that you want to see more of these, and hopefully I can get the audio up and I can post it on Facebook. And any of your questions, and any of you that had value out of what I did right now in the universe, feel free to send a little PayPal donation on my website. It's right at the top. You can put anywhere in from $5, $10, $15, whatever. Send me to Europe. Send me and Barb to Europe. Send me, Barb, and the dogs to Europe. Just kidding. Gotta have a sense of humor. Whatever you find of value, that's great. Just go ahead and feel like you can donate. And if you don't have it, that's okay too. In the universe, it all works out. And so I just want to do a little, before I leave, a short little energy thing. To know that you are loved, that you are a divine being of light, that the angels are around you today, that the whales and dolphins are swimming around you in a sea of love and light, sending their song of clearing, of clarity, of courage, and love. To know that you are worthy, that you all here on Facebook today are not students. You are the teachers. You are the doers. You are the leaders right now for the future of what's going to be happening here on planet Earth. To know that you deserve abundance, that you deserve love. That you accept that love within yourself, that you have compassion for yourself and others. To know that you are worthy. To know that no matter how small at times we feel here on planet Earth, you really matter. And you matter to me. That we're all one in the universe. We're all in this together. We're all here generating this positive light, this beacon, this vibration. To know that yes, you do have angels around you. Yes, you do have guides. And they're only a breath away from assistance. All we have to do is just ask. And my guides are saying now too that I'll be working with all of you in Dreamtime tonight for any issues, from any bodily ailments to any abundance issues to whatever that is. Me and my team will be working with you on higher realms and sending information to you. My heart is starting to swirl, which is kind of cool, to aid and assist you with your journey here on planet Earth. And we're just going to say thank you for joining me today on live for my first Facebook Live, and I thank Alea Dow for encouraging me to do this. So I went for it. I was brave. I was the lion. I went for it. And hopefully, through the clarity of my example, you'll go for it too. And so we'll just say namaste, send blessings, and 1,000 angels your way tonight. Love you all.